Hi, will be removing or dismantling the miner in reverse of you assembling it. So this will be the last part of when you're assembling it. It's best to think of this as two different systems running together. One system is the motherboard and the 4 GPUs that are attached to power supply number 1. That's your 1000-watt power supply. That is entirely one system. Now, the second system that sort of piggybacks off that first system is system 2. There's 2 GPUs. I'll be sending you a third GPU because this all together can take 7 GPUs. The third missing and these two get their power from this additional power supply, the 750. So we'll dismantle that now. I'll try to remember to put some zip ties in the package. Alright, so each one of these GPUs has a few different connectors on it. One of them is this auxiliary power connector. I know it's a little dark. I'll get you a better image in a second. But it is a 8-pin VGA connection. And you can see that because it says VGA, and it'll have a 2 and a 6. And something to be aware of on these is that there's a little slot on this 2-pin section that fits underneath this ridge built into the plastic connector on the 6-pin. So it is imperative that they fit together snugly like that, and then you place it into the GPU. Might take you a few tries, but there's a technique to it. This is another one, VGA. Okay. And now we take off this GPU. This is an adapter or sort of a relocator for the GPU, so it doesn't actually physically have to mount on your motherboard. Now I'm going to disconnect it at the motherboard. It doesn't matter what order you put these in. It'll find them all. They're all the same. Doesn't really matter. Get this web of parts. How's it look?
Pretty dark.
Okay. So now you see the adapter underneath the GPU, and it has this multicolored wire assortment going to something called a Molex connector. This is a Molex connector. I'll disconnect it now. I'll show you a better picture when I have it on the bed. Okay. This is the adapter. This adapter has a little toggle on it. Simply push the toggle forward like so, and then slowly pull it out. Try not to put too much pressure on the circuit board. There we go. It fits in there like this. Orientation you can get from this silver backing. It fits in again like so. This goes to the motherboard. It fits into something called a PCE slot. I'll get you a better picture of this. And the Molex connector. Again, this card gets powered from this Molex connector as well as that 8-pin connector on top. And when you have the 3 additional cards, like I was saying, the Molex goes into that same 750 PSU, the power supply, as well as the 8-pin goes into that power supply. So the power supply only powers the 3 GPUs, not the motherboard. I'll take the other 2 apart now. Turn it off.